the false arrest that changed how I run my business. I'm going to tell y'all something that most business gurus would never admit. I built a logistics company from scratch, scaled it across the entire country, and it took a false arrest by a couple of crooked cops to show me that everything I built could disappear overnight. Not because of the market, not because of competition, but because I built my business wrong. And I didn't even know it. My name is Michael Douglas, and this is that story. All right, so let me give y'all some context because this story goes way deeper than just a couple of crooked cops doing what crooked cops do. I'm a logistics owner, operator. I built Ready, Set, Go Logistics from the ground up. One major investor, 3 in total. No co-founder, no handouts. Just me, a vehicle, and a grind that most people would have quit on the first 90 days. Long story short, logistics is one of those businesses where you're always moving, literally. Last mile delivery, freight coordination, picking up routes other operators won't touch. And I was good at it, y'all. Really good. Now here's what nobody tells you when you start a business. The faster you grow, the more fragile you become, if you don't set it up right. And I didn't know that yet. Everything was centralized. My contracts, my accounts, my relationships, my reputation. It all ran through me, one person, which felt like a flex at the time. Like, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm him. But that's not a business, y'all. It's what you call a self-employment trap. And I was deep off in it. Now, what I did right was I took the business on the road. I traveled this country, scaling this operation, state by state. New markets, new routes, new contacts. And y'all, it was working. I'm not going to sit here and act like it wasn't. We were moving, we were growing, and I was building something real. But here's what was happening underneath all that growth that I couldn't see clearly at the time. The further I spread out, the more I was stretching one thin thread. Everything still came back to me. My name, my license, my account, my phone number. Keyword, centralized. And in business, especially in the logistics industry, centralized means one point failure. One thing goes wrong, everything stops. I didn't understand that yet. I was about to. So, as some of y'all already know, I was in Florida handling business. I had like 3 loads back to back from Georgia to Florida. Right in the beginning of September. My birthday is on the 12th. So that last load, I dropped it off in Miami and decided to stay, in Florida for about a week vacation. And what happened next, I've already shown y'all the body cam footage in previous video. So I'm not going to go through every detail again today. But I'm going to tell y'all what I never fully talked about, which is the business side of what that arrest cost me. I was falsely arrested, accused of something I did not do, but what I believe was a racially motivated Karen and possibly some racist police. The charge was later dismissed, but here's the thing about being arrested when you're a business owner. The arrest itself isn't the worst part. The worst part is that everything that stops while you're dealing with it. Check it out. When I got locked up, even temporarily, my business had no continuity plan. No one to handle my routes, no one with access to my accounts, no one who even knew what jobs were pending. I was the whole operation. Like really. I built all of that, traveled all those states, signed all those contracts, and it could have ended right there because one person made a false accusation. That hit me hard because it showed me the real enemy wasn't just that officer. The real enemy was how I had built my business. Y'all, real quick, if this story is hitting home for you, share this video with one other founder or entrepreneur who you think needs to hear it. Not for me, for them. Because what I'm about to get into is the stuff that business school doesn't teach you. All right, let's keep going. So here's what that false arrest actually exposed. 3 things about my business that were broken. And I want y'all to be honest with yourselves while I go through these. Because I promise you, most of y'all have at least one of these problems right now. Number 1, single point of access. All my accounts, my contracts, my money, everything was tied to one identity, me. So the moment I was out of commission, even for 72 hours, nothing could move. If you get sick, get locked up, get in an accident, can your business function without you for 2, 3 days? If the answer is no, that's a problem. Number 2, no documentation. I knew how everything worked. It was all in my head. My processes, my vendor contacts, my route structures, none of it was written down or systemized, which means it only existed as long as I did. That is not a business. That's a job you gave yourself. Number 3, geographic centralization. Even though I was traveling the country, having a ball, making money, I was still operating out of one legal entity, one state registration, one set of licenses, one jurisdiction, which means one jurisdiction could freeze everything. And that's exactly what almost happened. Y'all, these 3 things almost killed my business. And none of them had anything to do with the market or my skills or my hustle. It was all structure, pure structure. And I had the wrong one. So here's what I did differently when it came to the other side. First, I started documenting everything, every process, every contact, every contract structure. Not just for me, for anyone who might ever need to step in. Because if my business can't run without me being physically present for 72 hours, it's not a business. It's what you call a hostage situation. Second, I restructured my accounts and access. Multiple authorized contacts, clear separation between personal identity and business identity. If I go down, the business doesn't go down with me. And third, and this is the big one, I started thinking about decentralization. They don't call me the crypto MD for nothing. So it was just time to figure out a way to apply that to the logistics game, not just in operations, but in legal exposure, in geography, in how contracts are structured. The goal was simple: no single point of failure. Am I lying? That's just smart business. But we don't talk about it enough because most founders are too busy grinding to think about what happens when the grind stops. I'm usually working in the business and not working on the business. And I get it. I was the same way. But the false arrest changed my perspective on what it actually means to build something resilient, something that can survive, not just grow. Because growth without resilience, that's just a bigger thing to lose. So if y'all take one thing from this video, let it be this. Your business is only as strong as its weakest single point. And most of the time, that point is you. Not because you're weak, because you haven't built the structure around you yet that lets the business survive without you. Start there. Document your processes. Separate your identity from your accounts. Think beyond one state, one contract, one everything. I learned all of this the hard way, on the road, in handcuffs, in a Florida holding cell for something I did not do. Y'all don't have to learn it that way. And with that said, I appreciate your time. If this video helped you, share it with one founder who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below Tell me which of these problems you're dealing with right now. I read every single comment. Thanks for watching. And remember, either your mind will expand to match your money, or your money will just shrink to match your mind. Peace. Let's grow.